here that you can really get a sense of nature. And the name says it all. Tank 500. Mighty, bold, imposing. It's packed with luxury and sophistication, so join me now as we drive one of the most impressive new vehicles on our roads. Out at the side of the road when you've been enjoying the journey, motoring through the open roads, the countryside, the city, you name it, in the Tank 500, where you can really talk about some of the technological sophistication going on in the cabin here. Now it all starts here. The steering wheel up ahead of me, steering wheel button controls, paddles on the wheel, and up front of me a full digital instrumentation cluster. It's key to the vehicle because you got all your readouts here. On the side, for example, I got the battery for the hybrid electric drive. If I go down, you got the likes of a compass, vehicle-related information, including the altitude we're at, atmospheric pressure, your mileage, your range, everything driver-related, and of course, some of your off-road prowess and sophistication, all at the same time. But let's say I don't even want to look there. In fact, I don't want to take my eyes off the road at any time. You got this, the HUD, the heads-up display. That gives me a clear indication of the speed that we're traveling, the speed of the road I'm on, for example, that of the speed limit, as well as if I'm keeping in my lines. Then we come onto the center of the cabin. You get this bold, rugged-looking gear selector, rounded buttons. We've got the likes of heated and ventilated seats up front here. Now, of course, the seats are fully electronically adjustable in every which way. They're also massaging up here, and it's brilliant. There's loads of modes to play with. You got all your 4x4 settings here, such as hill descent control, 4 high, locking differentials, 4 low, an array of different drive modes. There's snow mode, a mud mode, sand, 4 high mode, normal, and then of course, importantly, an eco mode, because this is a hybrid electric vehicle. What's also nice to see is an array of buttons under this beautiful analog style GWM Tank clock here. That's all your climate controlled air conditioning settings. We got a full wireless charge pad here. Never a reason to worry about your phone running out of battery. An array of USB ports around the cabin, including one up here for a built-in dash cam. GWM really have thought of everything in this tank here. What we have to, of course, go on to now is the central media screen. It's key to where a lot of this technology lives, and living with and operating, getting the most out of your Tank 500. The screen is all very, very practical in the way it's laid out. It's large tiles. You shift them left and right. This one, for example, has got total range. It'll show me the battery range of the vehicle, as well as the energy trends, how efficiently I've been driving. If we go back to the main screen here, you get your phone connections. You've got wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, for instance. Swiping up where you see the tank, you get 4x4 off-road modes. Now we get something called a conquer perspective. Gives the car this brilliant looking ghost effect. You can see all the way around the body with almost no latency. It's an array of cameras that work incredibly well. Very, very sophisticated. Reverse tracking, intelligent parking, for instance. There's a compass here. Tire pressure monitor with tire temperatures. It tells me the atmospheric pressure and altitude, the pitch angles, the roll, everything you need for seeing and working around the vehicle. Even an array of off-road modes here. Intelligent drive modes such as auto emergency braking, cross traffic alert, rear traffic assist, lane assist, as well as traffic sign recognition. There is a lot of assistance systems going on here, so this is packed with technology. So with that being said, let's get back out onto the road and see some of the clever driver assistance features in action. It's out when you're on the road and you want to experience some of the sophistication of the ADAS Level 2 semi-autonomous drive modes as well as the safety systems that you can really enjoy the experience in the Tank 500. First things first, let's quickly talk power delivery figures. It's 2-litre turbocharged petrol unit mated to a battery component, here making this the hybrid, chucks out a very healthy 255 kilowatts, 648 newton meters of torque. Now those are massive figures. It means it's very quick on its toes, but thanks to a 9-speed automated transmission, the gear shifts are seamless, smooth, and you can waft along in total silence with hybrid electric efficiency, as well as briskly if you want to. It's also when you're out here that you have to talk about some of the active and passive safety systems. You see, I can go around the city. You heard a little bong there? It's my lane keep assist. There's a ton of assistance systems. You've also got this little lever here. If we pull this back twice, it's activated a semi-autonomous drive mode. Now it follows the car in front of me. I can let go of the steering. It's keeping us in the right distance, the right speed, within the lanes at all times. What this system makes for is a very peaceful, relaxing and safe drive. You can ultimately sit back like this with a hand on the steering wheel, keeping focused on the road, but let the vehicle take over all the stressful, strenuous stuff of a road trip. It works flawlessly well, both on country commutes like this, as well as around the city. It's part of the semi-autonomous drive modes, and that beeping there is just saying it's straying over a line, or perhaps there's something running out in front of the vehicle. It really is a clever, well thought out and sophisticated system that keep you as well as other occupants safe during the drive. Steps drop down to welcome you into the cabin of the Tank 500, and it's being seated back here that you can really enjoy a lot of the space, comfort and luxury, being this a full 7-seater. Now I like to set my seat far back. I'm about 181 centimeters tall, and even being close on 6 foot, I've got plenty knee room up ahead of me. Great headroom, that's despite this large panoramic sunroof overhead, letting tons of light into the cabin. I've got great space here thanks to a almost completely flat floor, which means I can sit here or in the middle of the vehicle. You'll get 5 adults in here in comfort. This side, you name it, it really does utilize its space well. I've got tracks and rails on the seats, so you can make the most of your 7-seating ability, and with switchgear here, which is not only high class and premium to the feel, you've got the likes of your own climate controlled settings, even seat cooling and ventilation heating back here. It is really a luxurious place to be seated. I love the wood trim grain details, the infinity sound, the blinds on the window, the fold down armrest here with cup holders, and even little details such as this drop down panel which gives you a USB-A, USB-C port and a 12-volt power socket. With a door that opens outwards, loading luggage into the Tank 500, well, it's a pretty simple experience. You've got a small parcel style shelf here with the 2 back seats folded up, because of course this is a 7-seater, but thanks to these little electric buttons here, you can push these and completely lower that row there. That gives you a lot of luggage load area. What you also find is you've got air vents up here, cup holders. It really is well taken care of. Enough space if you need it, and thanks to all the electrics in here, very easy and convenient if you want to raise them up and take full advantage of its 7-seating capabilities. And here we are, journey's end. What an adventure it's been. From off-road trails to freeway commuting, round congested cityscapes to, well, just about everything you can throw at it. It's the full luxury family experience. It's packed with sophisticated technology, clever assistance systems, as well as safety systems, and all of it rolled into one package. The Tank 500 by GWM Great Wall Motors. Well, it's the complete package.